All right, good morning and happy Friday, my LeetCode problem solving friends. It's Friday, April 28th, and I'm planning on doing the LeetCode daily challenge for today. All right, so here we go. Problems, 28th, similar string groups. Okay, looks like I haven't solved this one before, so let's see what happens. When I look at this thing, I think, oh, holy cow, this is hard, like hard and scary. Ah. Oh, well, we'll do our best not to get scared here. Okay, so anyhow, it's 6:25 in the AM, and it's time to shine. Okay. Okay, so we have to swap two letters in different positions. Let's see, if we look at these next to each other, we can probably see the two swaps. So 0 and 1, or 0 and 2, where this swap index is. Yeah, okay, so that makes sense. And rats and arts is not similar. Since you'd have to swap. Really? Yeah, why is that not similar? Oh, wait, yeah, okay, these are similar. But star is not similar to these ones. Okay. Star is not similar to this. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so there's only 300 strings, and each string is 300 characters. So that makes life easier. Okay, so the game plan here is to use union find, then return the count of connected components. Right, so if you're one off from another guy, does that make sense? So use a quadratic amount of pairs is just 300 times 299. It is, if n is 300, then it's n times n minus 1. We have n to choose from for the first of the pair and n minus 1 to choose from for the second of the pair. Okay, yeah, so that makes sense. Let's have this be an array, and that's 625, 629. Implementation begins. Let's give this a shot. So that took 4 minutes for the game plan. I had to read it and then come up with the game plan. Okay, so and let's do this. P equals I for I in range in and be the length of A, the cardinality of that array, right? P is this guy. H is a parent of itself. parent representatives of each set, right? So then def find x if p of x is equal to x, and return, or if it doesn't equal x, then p of x, it will find p of x and return p of x. All right, then def union, and the parent representative of each, and then set it as an arbitrary choice. Right, our arbitrary choice. Oops, let's do this. Is happy face, parent representatives in disjoint sets. Return the length set find x for x in P. All right, and then for main range in, and for j in range I plus 1 until n, we'll go through and match up each pair. So they need to have two differences, and those differences need to be inverted. All the characters, I guess we can zip them and then filter on the diff. Maybe for AB in zip A sub I and then A sub J. All right, so zip those together for each character in those if A does not equal B. If the length of the diff is 2 and diff sub 0 is equal to reversed diff sub 1, then we'll union them. Union J. B. Oops, what happened here? Did you forget parentheses? Oh, okay. Yeah, so it can be a tuple. Sounds good. Okay, so unioning of these did not work. Right. A sub I, A sub I, A sub J, A sub J, diff. Oops. Let's see what happens here. Hmm. Tuple reversed does not equal, I wonder if it needs to be an array then. Still, it's not unioning any of these. Diff. Why does this not equal reverse that? That's weird. Rats and arts should be the same. Tars. Let's do this actually. Yeah, let's do a formatted string. A, B. Then we can reverse that string, right? Really? TR doesn't equal reversed? What the heck? That's just weird. Oops. Hmm. Well, that worked, but that was strange that I couldn't reverse the string, but all right, whatever. Okay, check this one. And then we'll submit it, see what happens. It looks good. So we can get rid of our debug prints. Okay, so there we have it. Oops. Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, let's see what happens. 6:37 and survey says wrong answer. It's 8 minutes. So this is 4 minutes. Okay, so 12 minutes. Wrong answer. Outputs two, we expect one. Okay, so this is the corner case where this guy equals that guy. If a sub I is equal to a sub j, or they're off by one. So the example here was, oops, ABC, ABC should be one group. Okay. Big money, no whammies. All right. So that's accepted at 6:39 a.m. AC at 6:39. So that took about 14 minutes. This one bug. It's not too shabby, right? For a hard that I haven't done before. And I think it is a little bit more somewhat stressful or puts me on the spot when I'm recording myself, right? Because uh, feel very vulnerable, right? I could make a complete idiot out of myself, which I have in the past quite a few times. But yeah, well, it keeps me humble and keeps me learning. So I think that's pretty awesome. 14 minutes for a hard. These things used to take me like 14 days or even more. Like hards used to take me weeks or months. So I'm totally stoked about this improvement. 14 minutes isn't too shabby. So, and this is pretty decent code too. I don't really feel like I have to really clean this up too much. We have the parent representative sets, we have the union find, and then we do a quadratic amount of pairs, right? So that's all she wrote. And we could make it more complicated in that maybe we could avoid the quadratic pairs portion. This is good enough though. Okay, I'm gonna go fill up my cup of coffee because I just drank it all. And then I'll jam on this in the other languages and then post it to the discussion board. And hopefully my posts are helpful on the discussion board. I mean to write concise and clean code, which is consistent as well. So, all right, maybe this part I do want to clean up a little bit. This is just ugly. I'm going to join it to a string just to check if the two characters are the same, right? And come on. Okay, we'll come back. Okie dokie. And we're back. Oops, get my music going. Okay, here we go. Post this thing, a few solutions. Actually, I want to clean this up a little bit if I can. There's got to be a better way of. And this is verbose, man. This is just really ugly. And these are the differences. Okay. I guess let me look at this. Like Python 3, reverse tuple for comparison. Reversed new tuple. I wonder. I'm gonna play around with this a little bit. Oops. A equals 1 and 2. B equals 2 and 1. A is equal to reversed B. It doesn't seem to work. That's just so weird. So A equals 1, 2. B equals 2, 1. A equals reversed B. Okay, so it must be comparing these like they're objects. I wonder if this works. Oh, that does work. Okay. Let's just do that then. All right. Diff of 0 equals diff of 1. That's a slice that's reversed. Okay. That's a little bit cleaner, and I like that. That's cool. Big money, no whammies. All right, cool. So let's post this here. We'll do it in Kotlin, JavaScript, oops, Python 3, and C++. Okie dokie. Let's see. Form let's see, compare all pairs ij of the input array A and perform union find to group the group similar strings into connected components. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, that sounds good. All right. It's 6:47 in the AM. Oops. Okay. And it's time to shine. Time to keep shining. So basically make these things monotonically increasing from 0 to n minus 1 inclusive. All right. Let's do this. Let's create a set. We'll return the set in the end. Oops. Okay, so basically we're going to find each parent representative of the set and then return that into a set of scene. Return scene.size. It is the cardinality of the unique parent representatives that are left after the unions. Okay, so it's gonna be fun to find. And each parent representative of the set using path compression. So fun find, capture myself in my own lambda, return piece of x equals piece of x is equal to x. If so, then x, otherwise find a piece of x. Okay. Union, capture find in its lambda. Union A and B here. A is find A, oops. B is find B. Union, oops. P, actually, we gotta call this thing A underscore union. P sub A is equal to B. And this is an arbitrary choice. Okay. Or ith value or each jth value. Oops, here, let's do this. I have to define diff in here. Plus one, j is n. Diff will be vector of strings. Each kth value, the same length, right? Yeah, okay. That makes things easier. K is 0, K's. K is less than a sub I dot size. If a sub I sub k is not equal a sub j sub k, then diff dot push back the string string one character a sub I sub k, not append string one a sub I sub a sub j sub k. I think that works. I guess we can place it too. I think the string constructor is string ctor. Let's see. Size and then character, right? That's the one I'm using is this guy. Yep. So that looks good. Oops. Okay. So size and that. Okay. So, all right. If diff.size or if a sub I is equal to a sub j or diff.size is equal to 2 and diff sub 0 is equal to diff sub 1 dot r begin diff sub 1 dot r end, right? Basically just reverse that thing, right? Then do a union j in that case. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Oh, in place spec. Okay, it's a typo. What is this? Initializer list. Okay, so it's a string. Four, two, one. Okay, so that's not quite right. It's not actually ever unioning these guys. Okay, so let's do this. Copy diff.begin. I just basically print this out. Oops. Cout a sub I, a sub j. S and S. Oh, okay. If it doesn't, wait, if they're not equal, the S is equal. Oh, a sub Okay. That looks good. Okay, that was a little typo. This looks good. Oh, come on. Gotta pay the big bucks for this action if you want to run the code faster. Okay, let's see what happens here. 6:55 in the AM. About 8 minutes for TLE, C++. Dang. 77 or 77, but it took too long. Okay, how do we speed this up then? Hmm. Hmm. Suppose we could. Right, so this is too slow. We can change this to a vector of integers, and that work. Mm, get integers. Half and the second half. I guess we can make the first half and the second half of the string diff dot pushback a sub I sub k diff dot pushback a sub I or j sub k, and then diff dot size is equal to 4 characters, and diff substring uh, well, I guess we can, instead of substringing it, right, we can say diff sub 0 equals diff sub 3, and diff sub 1 is equal to diff sub 2. I think that works. Right? Maybe it's a little bit faster than actually creating strings. Union IJ. Maybe that's fast enough. Okay, well, it doesn't give me the input. So I'll just see what happens, I guess. Okay, cool. That's fast enough. And yeah, the online judge is a little bit biased in that it's a little harder on C++. I guess since C++ is so fast. Oops, don't want to grab this part, but let's see. We did finish 6:59 a.m. 6:59 a.m. Started at 47, so about 12 minutes. Oops. For the implementation in C++, which is accepted. Was one bug for TLE web solution, right? It's got TLE basically when I was creating strings. So if we check characters, it works. Right, that works. Okay. A little bit ugly, but works. All right. Do JavaScript next. 7 o'clock exactly in the AM, and it's time to keep on shining. Yeah, it's important to stay positive. A lot of things will be bumps in the road that can easily get you down into negativity, but being emotionally compromised with negative thoughts is not ever helpful, I don't think. Okay, anyhow, right, go on the rant here. Let's keep going. Find N is the cardinality of array A. P is our parent representatives of the set. Let's do this. Spread this guy out. Okay, these are the parent representatives of n-disjoint sets. Oops. Piece of x equals piece of x is equal to x and x, otherwise find piece of x. So there's our path compression. Union B. Oops. B. Piece of A is equal to B. It's an arbitrary choice. Okay, and then for I equals 0, I is less than n, I. Then H and J, basically we're going to compare pairs. Yeah, for A, B, O dash zip, A sub I, A sub J, split into an array of characters. If A does not equal B, then diff dot push. I wonder if we can reverse a string. I don't know. Let's see. S equals ABC. S dot reverse. I think so, right? No. S dot split into an array of characters dot reverse. Join into a string. Okay, so that does work. We have to split it though. Okay. Oh, let's do this. A equals 1, 2, 3. B equals 3, 2, 1. A equals B dot reversed. Oops, reverse. No. I think we can check for equality though using Lodash. So if A sub I is equal to A sub J, or diff length is equal to 2 and diff sub 0 is equal diff sub 1 dot reversed. And we can union A and B, oops, I and J. Okay, return a sub n keys. So 0 through n-1 dot map each of these guys to its parent representative of the set length. New set, right? New set size. Okay, let's see what happens here. Union expected identifier. What is it? A keyword? I didn't think it was. Expected identifier. What the hell does that mean? What? Oh, okay. Missing a parentheses. What? Okay. 7:06. All right. 6 minutes for implementation in JavaScript, which is accepted. Yay. Okay. I'll do Kotlin next and then call it a day. Walk my kids out to the bus stop. Okay, I'm highly caffeinated now. 2 cups in, and it's time to keep on shining. These parent representatives of n-disjoint sets. Parent representatives of n-disjoint sets. Turn 0 until n, non-inclusive, map it to set size. Right, the cardinality of that set of parent representatives that's left over. Okay, so then find representative of the set here. So if piece of x is not equal to x, then piece of x equals piece of x. Here's our path compression. Return piece of x. Union. And change these guys. So let's do this. And piece of A is equal to B. It's an arbitrary choice. That doesn't matter. For I and 0 until n, or j n I plus 1 until n. Diff will equal an array of strings. Let's do this immutable list of strings. For a b in a sub I dot to char array zipped with a sub j to char array. If a does not equal b, then right, each of these individual characters are different. So we'll do diff dot add a b with a sub I equals a sub j, or diff dot size is 2, diff sub 1 equals diff, the first one is equal to diff sub 1 reversed union ij. Okay. 707 to 710. Big money, no whammies. 3 minutes for implementation in Kotlin, which is accepted. Yay. Okay, and that's all she wrote. Compare all pairs ij of the input array A and perform union find to group similar strings into connected components. Then return the count of unique parent representatives. It's the cardinality. Cardinality. Right, compare all pairs ij of the input array A and perform union find to group similar strings into connected components, then return the cardinality of the unique parent representatives. Yeah, that sounds good. And yeah, if anyone does have any questions, I always do respond, or I think I do. Yeah, ask a question, I'll respond for sure. This is meant to be helpful. A lot of these solutions on LeetCode are not really that clear, I don't think. Let's see. And this one's kind of grouped all over the place, right? So I wouldn't say these are that great to learn from. I mean, it's just ugly, you know? It's like, why do you need parent? Why can't that just be P? Right? A lot of characters to describe the same thing, I think, at least. Yeah. I mean, come on, really? Learn how to read code and then you don't have to read comments, right? So well-written code is self-documented. That is, you can read the code and understand what it does if it's written properly, right? You don't have to have a redundant comment for every single line. Unless you want to spoon feed folks, I guess, you know, boat anchors. Okay, yeah, so most of these solutions I say are kind of junk, right? Come on, look at this. Holy cow, it's like, man, my 4 solutions are shorter than this one solution. There's, you know, some room for conciseness, right? Really, I thought my posted something here. Here's to oldest. Yeah, these are clean, right? Let's focus on the algorithm. Yeah, okay. Well, there you go. I'll go to the bus stop with my kids. Catch y'all later.